I'll teach father how to lose.
I touched my stomach, under the mocking eyes of the clan lords. I picked up a white piece. The great hall was bright with firelight. The council lords around us stopped drinking. Their eyes were full of mockery and curiosity. Aldrich leaned back on his high seat, holding Vivian in his arms and turning a cup in his hand. He glanced at me once. Then he lowered his head and teased the woman in his lap.
Dad is so ungrateful, wanting you to step down. He can keep dreaming. He dares to trifle with grandfather's life? Who does he think he is? Mom, take it. Since he dares offer it, we'll take everything and make him lose clean.
I felt relieved the moment I heard it. I raised my head and looked toward the high seat.
Since your majesty has allowed it, I will play one game with Lady Vivienne. Queen is generous. That locket is beautiful. I have wanted it for so long. Wait!
I pressed my hand over the clasp and stepped back. Vivienne's hand caught empty air. She froze, then she turned to Aldrich.
Your majesty.
Her red lips curved in a pout.
Is our queen going back on her word? Or can she not bear to lose it?
Seraphine, a king's word is not a joke. Do you mean to defy me?
I am wagering the queen's tied pearl and the locket granted by the old king. They stand for my crown and the Ashwell clan's honor. What does Lady Vivienne have to wager? Her title as a lowly maid? Is she even worthy?
The hall fell silent. Vivienne's face went white. Tears filled her eyes, and she collapsed against Aldrich.
Your Majesty, Queen looks down on me. I know I was born low. I know I am not worthy.
Aldrich narrowed his eyes at me. After a moment, he gave a cold laugh. He lifted his right hand and rubbed the black ring on his thumb, the jade command ring, a relic of the old king, a token that could move the king's guard. Aldrich pulled it off and threw it onto the chessboard.
I'll wager for her.
This ring commands the king's guard. It is also a symbol of royal power. Seraphine, is that enough?
The gathered clans broke into whispers. Someone almost spoke, but after seeing Aldrich's face, he swallowed it back. Vivienne stopped crying. She stared at the ring, then raised her brows at me. He was certain I would lose.
Wow! My dad really paid up this time! The Jade Command Ring! Mom, this is pure profit! Hurry and sit. My chess addiction is acting up.
When I standed on the giant chessboard, all my warriors rose up from the ground. Vivienne tilted her chin high, across the squares, and stepped to black side. Now all the pieces waited beneath us, silent, armed, hungry for battle. On ordinary days, when I played with Aldrich, my only job was to lose. My skill was terrible. I was a disaster at chess. My heart beat so fast, my hands trembled a little.
Mom, don't panic. I am your brain. Pawn to e4.
I repeated softly.
Pawn to e4.
The white pawn before my king marched forward across the stone board. Vivienne barely thought about it.
Pawn to e5.
Her black pawn charged out and met mine at the center. The pieces struck with a sharp crack.
Knight to f3.
Knight to f3.
The white knight leapt forward, stone hooves striking sparks from the board. After that, my Babai Kale's orders became faster. My knight moved. My bishop opened a path. My king retreated behind the rook's protection. On the giant chessboard, the white pieces shifted again and again. But to the watching clans, my formation looked loose, weak, almost careless. Vivienne smiled. She had already stopped taking me seriously.
Sister's chess is truly unique. I fear even a child could play better. All those games with His Majesty, it seems our queen was only pretending.
Then she raised her hand.
Queen to h4.
The black queen, beneath her feet, glided forward. Her blade pointed straight at my king. The gathered clans whispered. My king looked exposed.
Poor Seraphine, still pretending. If the queen is tired and does not want to shame the Ashwell clan further, there is still time to admit defeat.
Hand over the tied pearl, and I will take back the ring. Everything said just now will be forgotten.
On the chessboard, my white pieces were surrounded from every side. There was no way out.
Exactly like that!
My kid was cheerful.
Play weak! Think deep! Play the fool, then strike! If we crush them from the start, what if that old bastard backs out? Mom, now offer the queen.
My fingers froze. The queen? That was the strongest piece on the board.
Mom, trust me. Drown the queen. Crown the trap.
Queen to h5.
The white queen beneath me stepped into danger. Her silver crown caught the firelight. The hall went silent for half a breath. Vivienne stared, then she laughed.
My queen, are you handing me your crown? Queen takes h5.
Her black queen struck. Crack. The black queen's blade cut through the white queen. The white queen collapsed beneath me.
The tide pearl changes hands today.
My queen was gone. My king looked bare. The white pieces around me seemed scattered and broken. I did not understand deep chess theory, but even I could see it looked like a lost position, just like the Ashwell clan's current situation. Aldrich leaned against the golden cushion, turning the empty cup in his hand. He stared at the board, waiting for the final move, waiting for the Ashwell clan to fall.
My queen, this board is just like your tide pearl. It seems both are about to change owners. As for that locket, I heard General Edmund Ashwell hid a life-saving token inside it for you. Such a precious thing belongs around my little hound's neck after tonight.
My head snapped up. That locket was a gift Father brought back from the Crown Temple before heading off to war. Inside the lock was a command token. It could summon the Ashwell Shadow Guards. That was the Ashwell clan's deepest secret. Not even my mother had known. Besides me, only one person knew.
Waging dead objects is boring. Seraphine, since we are wagering, why not make it bigger? You will write to General Edmund Ashwell.
You shall convince him to hand over the Northern Army War Seal. How does that sound?
My mind rang. So this was his true purpose tonight. The Tide Pearl, the chess game, the Jade Command Ring. They were all bait. What he wanted was the Ashwell clan's military power. No one in the hall spoke. Half the gathered clans lowered their heads to drink. The other half avoided my eyes. The old Ashwell officers had long been transferred out of the capital. The ones left were either fence-sitters or Aldrich's hounds. A few council lords who usually flattered Vivienne even laughed out loud.
Trash Dad! He dares touch grandfather's military power? This old bastard must be tired of living, since he shoved his face forward for us to slap. Don't blame me. Mother, agree. Make him put it in writing. This round I'll make him lose even his underwear.
The voice was childish, but it carried wild arrogance. Since he had no mercy, I had no need to be kind.
Fine. I agree.
Then his smile widened. I continued.
But words alone mean nothing. This wager concerns the foundation of the kingdom. It should be recorded properly. Let the record keeper write it down here and now. Make it a written blood pact. Black ink on parchment, sealed with the crown seal, witnessed by all. Your Majesty, do you dare?
The hall fell quiet. Aldrich had not expected me to strike back. He narrowed his eyes. I lifted my chin and did not look away.
I am the king, what would I fear? Bring parchment and ink.
The chief attendant hurried forward with a tray. The record keeper spread out the parchment.
Our queen really refuses to give up. Once the pact is written, if you deny it later, that will be treason.
She turned a black piece between her fingers.
But don't worry. When the Ashwick clan falls, I will ask His Majesty to leave General Ashwith with a whole corpse.
I ignored her and stepped back toward the board.
Way to go, Mom! That's exactly it! Let her laugh a little longer. Soon she won't even be able to cry.
The pact was finished. Aldrich took out his private seal and pressed it down. I took out the Tide Pearl and set it beside my name. A cold ripple of waterlight flashed across the parchment. Aldrich lifted his cup and stopped looking at the board. He turned and began discussing General Ashwell's retirement with a council lord beside him. Vivienne looked at the broken white queen beneath my feet. She no longer bothered to hide her smile. My white pieces were scattered. My queen was gone. Only one breath remained. If black moved again, my king would be trapped. The old strategist sighed and turned away.
Queen Seraphine, admit defeat.
Keep some dignity. Do not make the Ashwell clan look too ugly.
I looked at the only gap left on the board. All the setup, all the patience. All of it was for this moment.
Mom, it's time to close the trap.